Hello, fellow adventurers. Thank you and welcome to Monster of the Week, the paranormal soap opera put on by Queen City Comedy and Smells Like Ghosts. If you are a regular watcher of Smells Like Ghosts, you know that every month they bring back the same characters in the same town, undisclosed, and we see an ongoing narrative of their story. They'll continue that today, and we need from you a suggestion to help fuel the improv for today. We need, if you would, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, in the comments, give us what's an irrational fear that you had as a child. Go ahead and put that in the comments, and we'll use that a little bit later. And I'm sure you want to see our cast. So let's welcome our cast out here. Come on out here, everybody. Come on, you can do it. Yay, there they are. They're so gorgeous. Cool. All right. I am going to ask them to introduce themselves. Tell us about yourself and a little bit about your character and any adventure that you've been on recently you want to share. So I will start with our good friend Javi.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Javi or Javier, and I'll be playing the character Fokun, a mythological monster hunter in the town of Undisclosed. I'm from the Philippines, but I'm zooming in from San Francisco right now because we're doing a US tour. So a recent adventure I went on was my girlfriend and I went to the San Diego Zoo.
Ooh.
And our favorite animal there was the prairie dog.
The famous San Diego prairie dogs. I'm going to San Diego in a month. You have to give me some places to visit. And we are going from San Diego all the way over to deep in the heart of Texas.
Kat Hubbard calling in from Houston, Texas. One of my characters is Tracy Hemlock, who is the town psychic and really bad at it. Also, I play Faye DuPont, a foreign exchange student, and recent adventure, I was in sunny Tampa for just a couple of days, but it just warms the heart.
Oh, nice. And then going from there to...
Hey everybody, I'm Rick. I live near Philly and I wear socks regularly. And my character is Jack Fenton, who is a ghost hunter, but he's also half human, half ghost. And so he is not yet in control of his ability to possess people.
All right. Any recent adventures?
I went for a walk today around the neighborhood. It was beautiful. It was like 70 degrees.
Wearing those socks,
And
I hope.
wearing the socks. There were no prairie dogs.
All right. And Rusty.
Howdy, I'm Rusty Bill coming at you from Mid-America, Missouri, just a little southeast of Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight I will be playing two characters, Dr. Cutman, who looks like this with the glasses, and then, of course, Larry, the guy that's got this fancy hat here. See, I'm the constable of Undisclosed, as well as the local animal catcher. And me, I'm just a doctor, I specialize in toenails. My latest adventure, though, was I walked from the kitchen into the bathroom. Why? I don't know. I keep forgetting where I go.
All right. Thank you so much. So much adventure. Too much adventure, some might say. All right, let's see what our suggestion is. Let's spin the wheel. Oh, we got a lot of great ones. I knew we would. Sabrina Manansala says, fear of something living under the bed. Cheryl Maracle says, fear of the sewer swallowing me as I played in the street. That could happen. We also have from Jen Dehan, stepping in something wet when wearing socks. From Jose Gonzalez, being in an empty house. I like all these and keep them coming, but we're going to go with being in an empty house. Being in an empty house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Queen City Comedy and Smells Like Ghosts are proud to present Monster of the Week paranormal soap opera thingy.
Yes, it's time once again for Queen City Comedy's improv team, Smells Like Ghosts, starring in the paranormal soap opera mystery theater thing show. I'm your host, insert host name.
Kale.
Join us now in the episode we call, insert episode name here.
That's an empty
But
house.
first,
Empty house.
here's what happened in our previous episode.
Last week we heard Faye DuPont say,
It is better to have permanent income than to be fascinating.
and we heard Facoon exclaim,
My soy sauce.
all this and nothing more on this week's Monster of the Week.
You know, Tracy, I just don't get it. You know, that Dee Dee, she read my manuscripts, right? And she said she liked them. But then she gave me a pad of paper this thick with stuff written on it that was wrong. Like she said I had this sentence fragrance. I don't know what that means unless it means that it stinks. And then she said I had comma spice. I didn't spice nothing. I just don't get it.
I mean, that just sounds spicier than a 4-star general and a hot air balloon. What kind of review is that?
I know, right? So I thought she just kind of taking a shine to me, and then she turns around and gives me this list of demands. I feel like I'm held hostage or something.
Oh man, that's just a real rough situation to be in. I mean, we all thought the whole town's been talking about you, just FYI, and saying like, wouldn't that just be such a cute hookup? Like, I just would warm my heart to see the two of you just, meeting each other for dinner, lunch, coffee, whatever works.
Well, it looks like for next month we're going to be meeting about this little pad of paper with all these things I done wrong. I don't even know what a runoff sentence is. It sounds like something I just don't know.
Well, luckily, I don't have to worry about stuff like that because I just usually deal with tea leaves and palm readings and, tarot cards. So pictures are always nice.
Yeah, pictures. Maybe I should just turn all the books into pictures. That way she can't say they got these dangling particles or whatever.
Oh, well, you just keep trying and maybe she'll like that writing eventually.
Meanwhile, at the cave near the town. Oh, I just love the echoes inside this place.
Echo, echo, echo.
Oh. Oh. When I feel the cold of the stone on my back, it reminds me I am very alone. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Is that you, friend?
Is it your friend? Is it your friend?
See the difference between talking to you, echo walls echoes.
Sure.
Is you're a really good listener.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cut to the cafe that's in front of the caves. You don't have to hide from me. I am trying to be nicer. There's a seat.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, sorry, Faye.
Sorry, Faye.
I just came from the cave and I am still talking as if I was in there.
And I hear it is very empty out there right now. We've had so many monsters there for a while, and now there's like no monsters in the cave.
Strange. They've only left some of their dung. I've stepped on the imps' feces a little bit, but it's not anything to worry.
No, luckily I was reading in one of your books that it smells like mint, correct?
It does smell like mint. Yes. In fact, somebody as sophisticated as you, Faye, should enjoy trying out some of the thin mints here in the cafe.
Oh, Fakun. You're just sweeter than a stash of Girl Scout cookies in a haunted graveyard.
Huh.
Meanwhile, at the park. Oh, there goes that squirrel again. Oh. Hi, buddy. Yeah. It's so nice around here. So nice and quiet. Yeah, peanuts really are your favorite, aren't they? Well, I heard there were some other squirrels moving into the neighborhood, and they were stealing the chicken feed out of the nests that we leave out for y'all. Oh, okay. You came to an understanding. That's good. It's so nice when y'all can get along. I know we don't get very many new people or animals in the neighborhood recently, so it's been kind of quiet. So I'm glad we can all be welcome and friends.
Bonjour.
Oh, you should try that one out on Faye. I think she would much like being said hello to in her native language. Oh, I know. She's a little bit rough on the outside, but she's trying real hard to be friendlier with people. I mean, she even said hi to me without rolling her eyes today. I know, really, really hard to believe, but it happened, I swear. There's probably camera footage from one of the street cams. Oh yeah. I heard that Miss Champagne left out some nice little treats, and so I'll let her know that you enjoyed the corn.
Meanwhile, in Larry Atkins' office.
Raccoon, I don't see how I'm going to be able to do that. These raccoons are smart, sentient creatures. I can't just tell them to leave.
Yeah. Larry, you have it inside you. You've been hesitating lately.
Well, I mean, it's against the law. You got laws on the books that are protecting these raccoons, especially here, the sentient ones.
The sentient raccoons.
Yeah.
Look, if there was one thing that hunting wyverns taught me, is you can't leave an ounce of confidence on the road behind you. If you're staring at the sentient raccoon, you have to see it through to the end. Push through and push them out of the way.
I understand that. I've already had meetings with, the law offices here in town, and they suggest that since these are sentient, that I talk to them in a sentient manner. So what you're saying is true, but instead of just using that as an excuse to kick their ass out, I have to reason with them. Now, I'm a reasonable man.
Are you not trying to hurt these raccoons' feelings?
Well, I mean, that's part of it. I mean, you're a sentient being. If I said you had a an ugly nose, how would you feel?
Well, it's impossible. My nose is beautiful. But Larry, were your feelings hurt when Dee Dee sent that manuscript back to you?
Well, of course I was. Wouldn't you be? I mean, she called me all sorts of names, or well, she said my writing had all sorts of these things in it. I just took it personal.
And so I see you haven't touched your manuscript or made any of those edits since 3 weeks ago when you received it back.
That's because I don't know what she's talking about. What the hell is a dangling particle?
What do you really want, Larry? I don't think it's the raccoons.
Meanwhile, on Miss Champagne's porch. Porch. It is very lonely breaking into Miss Champagne's house without her around.
Fear not, Tracy. Fear not, and continue to break in, and maybe you'll find some joy.
Oh, no, I know. I'm not looking for joy. Yes, I'm just looking for solitude, but also I'm not used to the ghost not being around.
Oh.
I mean, Francis's ghost has been bothering me a lot.
I'm sorry. First I called you Tracy, but you're Faye. It's a little dark down here on the porch.
No, I know. It's easy to confuse us. We are both, wispy.
Wispy is a good thing. For if you were not wispy, you would not even care that Francis is not there.
It's just his obnoxious ghost presence popping in everywhere. I just got used to it, and now I'm here in this house all alone.
And how does that make you feel?
I mean, I didn't realize being alone was so frightening. I spend so much time just sitting in public judging people that I did not know the silence was that overbearing.
I'm a porch. I sit down in silence. What if you tried sitting down here with me and we can just look out and imagine what Francis maybe saw when he just stared out into the street?
I will try that with you.
What do you see?
I see the raccoons on top of the house that need to be judged.
Meanwhile, in an empty house on the other side of Undisclosed. What answers do you seek?
Who's that?
It's just me, the house.
Oh, the house. So I'm talking to a house now.
Is this weird for you?
It's a little strange, I got to admit. I don't talk to houses as a rule. Maybe it's just because I never noticed them talk. I don't know. But I got a phone call that said there was an emergency toenail fungus here, so I came over.
I might have stretched the truth a little bit. Some of my carpeting on the steps is starting to come up.
Oh. So that was you on the phone. You sounded a little more human before.
I do have humans at my thrall.
Oh, okay. Well, let me look at the stairs here. They got that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, it looks like they spilled Kool-Aid all over this, and then
there were triplets. Yes.
Oh, well, Kool-Aid carpet is a very serious disease for a house to have.
Seriously?
Oh, I wouldn't kid you. I'm a doctor. So my expertise is in telling the truth and not telling the lie. So
Dr. Cutman, how long do I have?
it's not fatal. It's not fatal, but it is very difficult to clean up because you fix one place and then 2 steps higher, that starts getting worse.
Sometimes I wish I would just crash through my own walls.
Oh no, don't even think about that. I mean, come on. You're a fine house, a little dated, but you're looking good. Let's say, notice that's the window at the top of the stairs. Now what I could do
Yes.
is I could put an air conditioning unit in there.
A wall unit or like a
window unit.
A window unit.
Yeah. And then I got a special mix of chemicals I can put in there so it will like spray it out over your steps so that the carpet can heal. And then, we take it from there. Because I notice over here in this door has got some black mold. That could be dangerous later on.
Meanwhile, at Tracy's psychic shop. All right, just spit it out. I am busier than Cupid in a grocery store parking lot.
This whole town is sad.
I know. That's why I'm busier than Cupid in a grocery store parking lot. Like everybody's feeling empty, and it's leading to this sadness. And it's just, I've never seen so many empty houses with my keys that I just have for everyone.
We need your help then. Clearly your keys, they open things for you, but they're not opening things for everyone else.
I mean, they're just opening a lot of emptiness, and it's starting to frighten me. It's just it's like everywhere I go, it's this oppressing emptiness. I'm not used to this as a Southerner. We're just out all the time because it's so sunny and warm. And then we just see people and talk, and it's a full heart.
Maybe that's the problem, Tracy. It's because as soon as, you help open the door for them, they're frightened to even confront the very emptiness that they face.
Oh, man. If people could confront their emptiness and find the wholeness in themselves, we could just fill everybody up with joy.
So what do you say? What if we gathered everyone into the town square and had a hand-holding experience?
I think that would fill up everybody's cup.
Hello, 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 hello. Just the joy of your own echo. Maybe everyone's forgotten.
Everyone just needs to go find the joy of themselves in the silent cave.
In the town square. All right, Larry, don't whine. Faye, you too. And ancestral spirit of the empty house at the end of the road.
Who invited the empty house?
Tracy.
I saw it on Eventbrite.
Finally, that website actually works. Tracy, you can speak from your shop if you're too busy, but we invited you all here because we're noticing that each of you are feeling sad.
I am French. It is what I feel.
I always feel sad.
I have black mold.
Well, that would make me sad if I had black mold.
Can't you see? Faye, you pin it on being French. But I think, I hate to judge, but if I judged, I'd say that was a defense mechanism. And Larry, you wanted to push away sentient raccoons. And House, you asked the toenail doctor to help heal your wounds. Just see what's going on here.
We're
I'm
using
just
the
following.
wrong tools.
I'm just following the law. It says I got to be nice to the raccoon.
And you're saying we're following the wrong tools to try to fix what's going on with us.
I feel like I do not want to agree with said house.
And I feel like maybe we're all trying to go about this on our own when maybe we could have a hand-holding experience. You know, the eight-armed Shelob from the Lord of the Rings didn't have 8 arms for a reason. It had it for a reason. It was so that it could carry its own enormous weight.
Did it! Yay! Good job. Everybody come on back out. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Tune in first Tuesday of every month to the Queen City Comedy Socials for more Smells Like Ghost Monster of the Week. All right. Anything anybody wants to plug? Any plugs?
Dusty and Rusty Show.
Dusty and
A
Rusty
podcast.
Show, where all good podcasts are found.
Yep.
If you live in Australia, our teammate and friend Emily is holding improv classes in the city she lives in. Which is that?
Victoria, maybe?
Find her on Instagram. Playing
Yeah.
funny characters.
Yes. If you live in Australia and want to take some in-person improv, just talk to Queen City Comedy and I'll get you in touch with Emily. She's getting ready to start a new class. Great. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next week.